It's 2 sets. Okay. Somebody's looking at. Okay, I'm trying to get it to show up on my TV screen. That's what it's supposed to do. Show up on my TV screen. I have 2 of them. I have 2. I like to see it on the big screen while I'm looking at everything else. Okay, as soon as that screen stops being black and it sets in, sorry guys.
Okay.
We're working on it. There we go. I see it coming. I see the circle. There we go. I see Mr. Colfield. Okay, folks, we are live. This is raw. We are going to get into our show. And I see Mr. John Beverly. Okay, we're on YouTube. Hi, folks. We are still getting there, but we see you on YouTube. I'd like to introduce to you. This is the brand Affiliates. And while I'm working, putting this on Facebook and on the radio, and it should be on LinkedIn as well. Let me get a minute. Okay. My head is going away. Trying to see. Thanks for bearing with us, folks. This is the raw. All right, looks good. I see it's on Facebook. And that means that we are now on the radio. Now our interview can begin. I'm pretty sure it's on LinkedIn too. Okay, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you, our social viewing audience, WLICMC. We are here with the brand Affiliates, and we want to introduce to you. I know you know Mr. Brand. One of our brand affiliates is Mr. John Beverly, and we're introducing Mr. Marvis Colfield. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Doing great.
Okay. See, I get all 3 of us on the screen. Can y'all see each other now?
I see you.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
So now we have some wonderful things going on. We're here today to talk about business at Akubalon Village and with Mr. John Beverly and with Mr. Marvis Colfield, who he is and what his hand is in this marvelous business community programs. So, hi, John.
Hello, London. How you doing?
I'm fine. And Mr. Marvis Colfield, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay. So, we're going to start with John because he's going to bring Mr. Marvis in. Mr. Marvis, the man, will be coming in with us. So, John, tell us what are we talking about? We've been talking about John, the business man with a conscience, and that's the name of the show that he has. And so we can see him on cable television and on Comcast every Saturday now at 11:30 in Detroit, channel 20. Also, he comes on the radio every Saturday at 3:00, and then you can see all of this that we have on now live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and many other social medias. And you can hear it live right now on the radio. Who's ever listened to the radio right now? LICMC.net radio. So you want to tell us a little bit about Mr. Colfield, and then we can both double team Mr. Colfield and talk to him.
That's good. Okay. I'm gonna need a little help trying to double team him because from my experience, I got some great experience trying it by myself. So I think we dream work. But hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well. Everybody's staying safe. And this is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience. And I chose to use that title, Businessman with a Conscience, because I think we should think about everything that we do before we do it. And that way you be careful to make mistakes. And at this time, we're going to talk about the Akubalon Village, where over here, each one reach one, each one teach one. One brick, one building, one block at a time is what I've been taught over here by Mr. Colfield. And coming up, Mr. Colfield and I went to school together, and who would have known that years down the road that we would have linked back up such as we have and become, working together. He has become my mentor. He have taught me a whole lot of things about business as well. But here at the Kimberline Village, which is a youth developing center, and I'm going to let Mr. Colfield share a little bit more of that information for you. Mr. Colfield, would you share the information, exactly what you do here and the things that you have done for the community as well?
Sure. Well, I thank you once again. My name is Marvis Colfield, and I'm honored to be a part of this history. And as John spoke earlier, he and I go back some 50-some years. Matter of fact, he and I will be celebrating 50 years as a high school student from Kettering. We're celebrating 50 years this June. We would have been out of high school, Kettering High School, which is no longer physically there, but spiritually and mentally, it is the foundation that helped us become who we are today in terms of understanding the importance of neighborhood schools. We hope one day that we will be able to reactivate schools such as Kettering. But the bottom line, John Beverly is my friend, is my mentor. As he said earlier, we have learned how to work together as it relates to team, which means together everyone achieves more. So we believe each one teach one, each one reach one. Kimberline Village is going to be celebrating this month, March the 27th, 44 years as an institution.
Wow.
44 years. And I'm just blessed to have been a part of that organization. It initially started as a martial arts organization with a group of black belts, men and women, and myself. We saw the need to come together and give the martial arts back to those who were unfortunate, didn't have the resources or had limited resources. Because when I started the martial arts some 55 years ago, I had to go outside the community and learn and pay sometimes more than I even had, but I was able to get others to give to me and help me by doing work for them. But the bottom line, we knew some 44 years ago that everybody may not have the blessing or have the opportunity to pay for martial arts. So as I said earlier, we thought it was important to bring it back into the neighborhoods. So subsequently, were blessed to go into the community centers, the recreation centers, the faith-based institutions, as well as the schools. And over the last 44 years, we have introduced the martial arts to over 250,000 people through outreach, through community involvement. We've taught children, youth, adults, and even seniors. And we've been blessed to even teach on a national level as well as international. So once again, we do understand that when you have something, it's your responsibility to give back. So the Kimberline Village as an organization today, we have a three-pronged platform. Youth development, where we do after school homework as it relates to making sure the children, if they needed some help, we helped them. Even if they thought they needed help, it was our responsibility, as we keep saying, to teach one, reach one. We also wanted to make sure from an entrepreneurial point of view, not just to keep them to be employed, but to be able to teach them how to employ others and to be able to own their own business. So we have, through youth development, an entrepreneurship program called Culinary Arts. And in terms of what we give back and teach them how to work in a kitchen, not just cooking, but being able to understand how to manage and how to serve people. Coronary Pleasures is what we do, and it's always a pleasure to teach young people, because at the end of the day, we understand the importance of eldership. Elders are those who have the experience. The young people have the energy, and if you put the elders and the young people, you have experience, energy, and then you create a team which gives you the excitement. So you had the 3 E's, which we could say experience, energy, and excitement. That team philosophy is, as I said earlier, to be able to gather, each one of us will achieve more. So that's the team concept. So we've been blessed to be able to teach young people how to cook for themselves. We just don't want to give them a fish sandwich, if you will, want them to be able to get a fishing rod and catch the fish themselves. So through our Culinary Pleasures, we are able to do that. We've been blessed to have other
Excuse
skills.
me.
Yes,
Excuse
ma'am.
me, sir.
Yes,
And can
ma'am.
I? Yes, I'm sorry, but technically, can you put your? We can't see your bottom part of your face. So can you
Is this better?
bring your phone? Yeah, so we can see your chin
Is
all the way
that
down.
better?
That's much better, sir. Thank you. Go ahead, continue,
Well,
please.
I didn't got fired up, so you all have to work with me. But I
It's
hope you
okay.
continue.
Sounds good.
Okay, but as relates to young people, as we said, youth development, that's one of our platforms. We talked about what we call the 3 M's, the mental, moral, and martial. The mental primarily deals with education, formal as well as informal, because we have a lot of people who go to school and get college. In some cases, they're just learning how to repeat what was taught to them. We believe in what we call the knowledge in terms of mother wit. So they need to know about how to take care of themselves, not just academically, but socially. So through our mentor program, we're teaching education in terms of making sure they just don't get a degree, because everybody's not going to go to college, but that doesn't mean they can't learn how to do for themselves. They can become certified in different areas, skilled trades, they can get licensed, but the bottom line, they need to be able to do for themselves. So we emphasize the importance of learning how to create your own job. So that comes under youth development. We also make sure those who do want to go to college, that we help them financially in terms of getting services through financial assistance, making sure they understand the importance of doing for self. So when we talk about mental, that's the part of educating. When we talk about moral, we talk about teaching them citizenship, how to have good character, how to respect themselves, their family, and particularly their community. We believe in everyone is responsible. Whatever area you live in, you want to make sure you keep it clean and make sure you have it cleaner than you found it. So it's your responsibility, not just one person, but all of us are responsible. So we teach that and through our character, making sure not what you do in front of me, what you do when I'm not around tells me if you really understood and understand the importance of character. And then last but not least, we teach the martial, which is the martial arts, which is self-respect, self-control, self-discipline, and lastly, self-defense. But also in martial, we teach any social, physical skill that can teach you discipline. May it be African dancing, drumming, hip hop, roller skating, anything and everything that teaches you how to interact with other people with respect. So that is the mental, moral, and martial. Our first platform, which is, I said earlier, self in terms of teaching young people youth development. The second platform is business development in terms of teaching them how to not just own a business, not just be able to run a business, but to create businesses for other people, particularly in your neighborhood. How do you build a relationship with the existing businesses? If they're not any, it's your responsibility to create businesses and to make sure that the business understand that they are obligated to give back to the community. Each one teach one, each one reach one. Not just take money and go out into someone else's community where you may live if you don't live in the neighborhood. And I'm not against anyone who does not live in the neighborhood, but I am against anyone who does not put back in the neighborhood. So we wanted to be very clear that whatever you make in the neighborhood, make sure you leave some back in the community if you decide not to stay in that community. As well as businesses, we need to make sure that we own our own businesses. We need to make sure that if you see someone who look like you, the bottom line is you be who you see, if you will. So if there's no businesses, no organizations that you are connected to, that people who look like you, then you may not understand the importance that it's your responsibility to create your own business. And last but not least, we have what we call community development. We need to make sure that our houses, our homes are brought up to make sure that we are able to live in our homes and make sure that anyone and everyone who wants to live in that neighborhood, that we fix our houses up, rebuild our houses, redevelop them, remodel them, rehab them. But certainly we need to make sure we build new homes, make sure that they are affordable, make sure that people understand that they can live, work, and play in their own neighborhood. So once again, youth development, business development, and community development. We've been blessed to have an opportunity to renovate many houses in our neighborhood, work with the seniors and those who are less fortunate to make sure that their houses are brought up to standard. But the main goal is to make sure that we redevelop our own neighborhood, not wait for others, but do for self. But we do understand that others have to be obligated too once they come into our neighborhood. They just don't take, they have to give. So at the village for the last 44 years, thanks to the martial arts, we have been able to expand our services and programs and activities. I'm gonna stop there. If there's any questions or comment, and if I missed anything, hey, don't blame it on my heart, and definitely don't blame it on my head, because we've done a whole lot of things over the last 44 years. But we need you to take the baton as we move forward.
Well, this sounds like you're doing just an awesome job. Also, I would like to see if I can get you to bring the camera down on your device so that we can see the lower part of your neck at least. So there we go, down a little bit more. Yeah, I need you to back it up a little bit more. Just prop it up, push it up a little bit more so I can see your chin and your neck. If you can see yourself.
Is that
yeah,
better?
you need. Yeah, well, no, we don't see your chin.
Okay.
We see the top of your head, so we need for you to.
How about that?
Yeah, don't look up. Just move the device. Look at your device. You'll be able to see your face. There you go.
Okay.
If you down a little bit more, a little more. I don't want you to move the camera. I just need it to focus where you can see your chin. We need to see your chin.
Okay, so
And if we can keep it like that, we are good.
okay.
So, Mr. Colfield, you have done so much in the community. Well, I didn't know now the information that you give them. The reason why you and Mr. John Beverly can work so closely together all these years. I mean, that is straight showing people in business being able to work together. Because you all even went to school together, but you also have a plethora of activities at Kubalon Village, and you've had this over years. You say 50 whole years, 40 something years, right?
44 years as an organization, but being involved in community service for the last 55 years, thanks to Inner City Substance and Operation Get Down and other organizations. By no means is it a me, it's always been a we. It takes a village. So I sit here as I talk to you and let it be known that I could have not done this without the community, without family, without institutions such as the church, the schools, and the recreation centers. It takes a village. So I want to make sure it's not a me, it's a we. And Mr. John Beverly has been shoulders that I've stood on, and we pulled each other up. And I just want to say again, thanks to him and others, we have been able to do the things that we've done thus far. But I just believe it ain't got good yet, because what you do will only last through Christ. Yep.
Okay, so we need you to put that camera right back on you. Now we see half of your face. Can you see yourself in the monitor? If you see yourself, do you be able to focus it?
Focus a little better.
Yeah. No, I just want you to see your face.
See?
Make sure you have your whole face, and we want to see all of you, all of you, all
I got
of you.
you. I appreciate
There
it.
you go. There
Is
you
that
go.
it?
That's much better. Your chin is cut off, but we still can see your mouth. So now we're gonna turn it over. We started an organization called Brand Affiliates with John, and then I just thank God for that, for John Beverly, because with him coming in and things that spiraled into some other things, and then we get a chance to meet you. We hear a lot about you through John. So now we're going to go back to John so John can make some comments on what's happening. I would like to say I do see the many things that you have available at Kubalon Village, because people, if they want to have an event, as we did the announcements for you, you have space available for people that want to rent the space out for whatever. And is that right?
Well, I'm glad you said that. Matter of fact, this Saturday we're going to have a ribbon cutting and at what we in our new location, if you will, which is called Recreation Entrepreneurship Cafe, and it's going to be ran by our young people, the people that I talked about earlier, Coronary Pleasures. This is an extension of their program. Their job is to make sure that people are able to have some type of recreational activities in their own neighborhood and in a safe environment. So once again, this Saturday at 2 o'clock, Coronary Pleasure, along with El Kibalan and others, will be cutting the ribbon. That program will be for anyone and everyone, primarily youth groups, church groups, fraternities, sororities, family reunions, young people between the ages of 5 to 18, and those that are 18 and older will have a safe spot where they can come in and play games, pool, table, we got football, we got computers, we got TVs. But the main thing is to come and learn how to interact with one another in a peaceful and safe environment. So it's going to be this Saturday at Kibalan Village. The telephone number is 921-1616 if you want further information. So we're excited and we're not trying to hide it. This Saturday, Recreation Entrepreneurship Cafe. Our young people are running their own business. We're just there to assist them this Saturday at Kibalan Village, 7701 Harper, 1 block west of Van Dyke.
And so we just now just remember to press recording button so we can get the half of this. It's all over the media anyway. So where's the location, John? Is that going to be over there where you are, or is this a brand new physical location, or is it going to be at a Kibalan Village?
No, all of this is part of the Kibalan Village. This is the entrepreneurship part of the Kibalan Village, is the section that I run. But this is one building, and it's all the 701, 7735. We over here, each one teach one, of course, but everybody is somebody, even the babies, and everybody have something to do, even from making baskets, or I would go as far to say making a pizza or whatever, just for an example. Like when we're making the basket, everybody can't do everything. One hold a bag, and while the other kid put the basket in, another kid could blow up a balloon. When one can't blow up a balloon, the other one can tie a string. So together we stand and divided we fall. If we could just come together and work with one another.
Okay. So now there's also according to the announcement, so tomorrow is the open house, right?
No, it's going to be Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind is already there. I'm already there. Okay, a little too fast. So on Saturdays, the open house, and you'll be cutting the ribbon, and it's for anybody to come in. We also have some other, I think you went over all the activities that you do have. Also, we do want to get back to the fact that you said if somebody wants to have an event, they can call that number that they see on the screen right now, 313-921-1616.
Yes,
and they'll be able to call to book a room or just get information, find out, what is available and how to go about booking a room. You have a lot going on there. You have a lot of programs for the youth. You got a game room. You want to talk about your game room?
Well, that's the game room, which is, I'm glad you brought that up again. The game room, if you will, is called Recreation Entrepreneurship Cafe. And when we say cafe, it's a space that is on the lower level of the 7735 building. And young people, as well as young adults and adults, can come in as a group, not individually, and they can book up to 2 to 3 hours at one time. And you are able to enjoy the different activities that we have in the game room. As I mentioned earlier, the pool table, football, air hockey, computer games, Mortal Kombat computers. You can bring your PlayStations. We got 4 or 5 different TVs that you can hook up and watch different things and play on your PlayStation. But it has to be in a group. It has to be booked 10 to 15 people at one time, no more than 15 at one time. You must have masks. We go according to the COVID-19 protocol. You must have a mask, and
Hello, your microphone has gone out. Your microphone has gone out, Mr. Marvis. John?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you kick in while he gets his microphone back on? He was talking about the protocol for the CDC laws about COVID and all the variants, as to how people are still, even though they're telling people they can take their mask off or whatever, but you still require.
Yes, we still require that we have hand sanitizer. In different locations, we have not napkins, but face masks if you don't have one, and hopefully everyone that already had their shots and what have you. But when you come in, just take your temperature, and if you don't have a mask, we give you a mask, and we have hand sanitizer that you can wash your hands.
Okay, so there still will be those in order and social distancing of some type, or at least with the mask and everything. So we're glad that you're letting everybody know that right now. Is there anything else that you like to say that's going on? Now, you know, John, Mr. Beverly, you, thank you, you're back. You also do the barbecue. We want to tell people they can come do barbecue, the Sunday pizza. We have the pizza girl, the lady that comes in on Sunday. So you want to tell everybody about that?
Yes, we do a fundraiser the first Friday and the third Friday of every month. Along with, we get donations from I think Bed Bath and Beyonds, and we ask people to come out and we have donations for them. Sometimes a lot of times people don't have the money to go to the store and buy brand new stuff. But sometimes when people return stuff from those stores, they donate them to organizations such as ours, and we, minister to that, as well as we collaborate with Rock of Ages, Church of God in Christ, which is a food ministry. So as well as the first and the third Friday, and sometimes just about every Saturday you can come out where they bring food donations, from the Gleaners, what's the other one? Harvest.
Forgotten Foods.
Forgotten. We have food such as that, and you can come here, and we never know exactly what we're going to have, but whatever we have, we believe in sharing with it. And we have Pastor Wade Smith. We collaborate with them from Everlasting Church of God in Christ, as well as my own church, Hopper Avenue Church of God in Christ, which is my pastor, my own brother, Benjamin Beverly, and his wife, Jacqueline Beverly. So we have a food ministry that we reaches out to, the service. We try to service everybody and do what we can, and you don't just have to go to a food bank every now and then, like I say, between that first Friday, third Friday, and sometimes every Saturday, you can just about come here when we have some type of food or the other. And then Brittany Marsh, which works with the culinary
pleasure.
Culinary, what is it? Oh yeah, culinary pleasures here at the village too. And they, we teach you the customer service. Each one, teaches one, and we just believe in sharing, and like you said, brand familiars. We just believe working together with one another.
So you have a lot going on. It's like a little village city over there with everything, one-stop shop. Also, I know you have items that people, if they want to come in and buy something, they can. And also, back to the barbecue, John. John does a mean barbecue every first and third Friday. Is that right?
Yes. That's one of our fundraisers. We have baby backs, spare ribs. We done added St. Louis style ribs to the menu now, because people, we try to honor requests. We do lamb chops, prime rib steak, chickens, as well as beef ribs.
Okay, so there's a lot that you have going on. We want to encourage everybody that's looking. Well, first of all, we want to say hi to all of our social medias on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, on the radio, LRCMC, and wherever else this might go. And whoever's looking at their smart TV right now, you can see us on a full screen in the comfort of your home. So we want to say hi to you and thank you for tuning in. And we hope that people that are looking at this media will stay up so you can go back and look at it if you need the information. So that you can go support this for those that didn't know that it exists, and you have somewhere that you can do just about everything that you like to do. Have meetings, have events, get your youth involved with the sports activity, the athletic activities that they have available. Also, the game room for fun. They have like everything over there. I mean, I don't see you lacking anything over there. So we're so proud of you and congratulate you and thank God for someone in the community, the Kubalon Village, that's doing all of this in the community. And I know that it makes a great great difference to the community. So anything else that you'd like to say at this time?
Well, I just
Well,
want to say, go ahead, John.
I just wanted to thank London for taking the time out and giving us this platform to share the information that we are doing. And because a lot of people, like I often say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And London, I appreciate you for showing how much you care, and we thank you.
And we appreciate you. I thank you too. I thank you both. John and I, we go way back too. Yeah, John found me. He found me again. And, I see that Lord has blessed John and he has blessed me as well so that we can still lean together and we, taking us to higher heights so that we can really, we're global so everybody can see it, what we're doing. People need to know what's going on in the community. So you can't say, oh, they're not doing anything. Oh, I don't know where anything is. Well, here it is at the Cuban Village over there on Harper Avenue. So it's a lot going on, a lot to get involved with. I see you all stay busy 24/7. You probably stay busy while you sleep, Mr. Marvis, and you too, John. Keeping it going. But we thank God that you are doing some great things. So is there anything else that you would like to say, Mr. Marvis?
Yes, I want to thank you too, Ms. London, for giving us this opportunity, because we believe each one teach one, each one reach one. And you have done an outstanding job by reconnecting with John, and John has spoke very highly of you. See, talk is cheap, work is expensive. You're putting the work in and you're talking about the work at the same time. So God is truly blessing you. I just want to let you know we are together and you are officially a villager. And anytime and anything you need, we're small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. And we want you to know that we appreciate you. And as I said earlier, we're celebrating 44 years, March the 27th. We're having our major fundraiser. It's going to be virtual, and we need you all support. It's going to be from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You can go to the Kivalon Facebook or to our website and buy tickets or give a donation. That's going to be Sunday, March the 27th, between 3 and 5 o'clock. We're going to have communication with different people that we're going to highlight. Every year we pick out different community leaders, civil rights activists, anyone and everyone who's doing some good in their own neighborhood. This year we're blessed to be able to honor a national figure. Matter of fact, the Attorney General of Minnesota, Keith Ellison. Keith Ellison is an Attorney General who played a major part in making sure that the George Floyd case, that court decision, that he made sure that we got as close as we could to justice. He is the one that made sure that the prosecutors were there to get the facts and made sure that nobody was left out and made sure every stone was unturned. So once again, we're going to be honoring the Attorney General of Minnesota, Keith Ellison, will be receiving our Kivalon Village Social Justice Humanitarian Award. That's going to be Sunday from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You can link in. The ticket's only $100 each, but you can give donations if you like. We're going to have live entertainment, but we need your support because we know freedom ain't free. Once again, we want to thank you, Ms. London. God bless you and the community and the business network that you built.
Amen. Thank you. Wow, this is awesome. So on that note, on March 27th, I know we have some live programming at the time, but perhaps we can link in to what you're doing so they can see it on all of our social medias too. We can talk about that somehow. Maybe we can talk about how that's going to go, so that we can also link in and showcase what you're doing. And I would use not this device, but another device, so we'll be able to still do two things at once. We'll still be able to run our station, take care of our clients, but at the same time, I would like to be able to, if I kick in on what you all are doing over there at Kubalon Village on Sunday, the 27th, and see what you're doing. So with your permission, and you got to, I got to have some communications on what you're doing so that I can be able to link in on that's up to you. That's something that you want to do.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to do that, and whatever it takes, because I keep saying it takes a village. So March the 27th, we definitely got to have your communicational tools and having your skill to be connected to us, because you are part of the village. So whatever we're doing,
Yeah, I like that. Thank you. I'm
you're
part of the
welcome.
village now. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank God for you.
Well, I thank God for you. Thank you for all the compliments. I thank God for us connecting together. And the more, the stronger. And where two or three touch and agree, the Bible says. But also at the same time, when people begin to join together and what they do, that shows strength. It shows, like John says, this is reach one, teach one, and connecting, and they're showing that you care. And I know a lot of people are looking for that. They're looking where to go, who can they connect with that they can trust. So we are the nucleus of that. With our brand affiliates, you can meet Mr. Colfield, you can meet John Beverly, you can hear John every Saturday on TV. He keeps getting the message out at all times. So this is just another connection and another level that we are going, that he's adding to what we're doing. That's what it's all about. Letting people know what is available. There's somebody in the world that's not here in Michigan to see this thing and say, wow, when they might want to move to Michigan because they see this. I don't know. Or if they come to Michigan, they might want to come and visit you. And just the fact that it's historical and it's information that people need to know so they can talk about it. They can say they got it going on over there on Harper. In Detroit. Detroit has a lot going on. Just people need to continue to, let's showcase it, let's expose it, let's connect. And most of all, you are helping the children, you're helping the youth, you're working with seniors. People are getting things that might need some things. You have it over there. People want some good hometown food, barbecue. They can go see John. Pizza. I mean, you guys got it going on. I'm telling you, this is the one-stop shop for wherever you are. Stop over at the Coupon Village. You want to get an address out again and the phone number?
Address 7735 and 7701 is the headquarters. That's the main location. That's the building that you come into to get over to 7735. But you can come right off the street, because once you eat John's meat, it can't be beat. And I guarantee you got to have a seat.
Yeah. You got a way of words, Mr. Marcus. We thank everybody for tuning in today. We are here with John Beverly, the businessman, the man with a conscience that's connected with us and the brand affiliates. And we're here with another brand affiliate. That is Mr. Marcus Colfield. With the two of them are over there running that Coupon Village. And so I need you to get that address again and the contact number one more time so people can make sure they get it. If they need to get their pen, pencil, phone, or whatever, so they can hear where you are and what's happening again.
So the address is 7701 Harper, 1 block west of Van Dyke. Telephone number is 921-1616. And the game, as we call it, we're going to have our ribbon cutting, the recreation, entrepreneurship. See, entrepreneurship is teaching people how to own their own business. So culinary pleasure is creating this new business, along with selling smoothies, potato pies, pizza, you name it. Anything and everything that is positive, we want to make sure that our young people know that they are our future, and the future is now. Once again, 7701 Harper, 1 block west of Van Dyke. Telephone number is 921-1616. Address is 7735, and that's no jive. You walk in there and get to eat, and it can't be beat.
John, so what are you doing, John? Are you barbecuing on this day too?
Friday I will be.
You'll be doing on Friday. Yeah, he does Fridays. Oh, so you're gonna get full on Friday, then come back on Saturday and have some more fun and some food and a ribbon cutting. And then on the 27th of March, right? On a Sunday?
That's Sunday from 3 to 5. We're going to be highlighting different VIP, very important people. Those are people who live in our neighborhood, who live in our community, live in the city, and people from all over the country, from grassroots to global. We're going to be acknowledging those, because we keep saying it takes a village. It's not a me, but it's a we. And on Saturdays, the first Saturday, the Coronary Pleasure, they are the ones who We'll be selling pizza. They're going to be also having smoothies, sweet potato pies. And we want you to come out because I'm telling them sweet potato pies are really sweet. And I'm telling you, it can't be beat. So come on and get a piece.
All right, y'all. That's the right time too. Get your money. Let's go on over there and get some of that pie, sweet potato pies,
Right.
some pizza, and don't forget now Friday you can get your refrigerator full of that barbecue. Okay,
Oh man,
and then pack that away. Eat some if you can save it. You might not be able to save it. It's so good you might have to eat it all up. And
that's
then
what happened.
you can go do a refill. We're gonna do a refill of some other food on Saturday. It's Saturday. Get that time again. Is it 3 to 5 this Saturday?
That Saturday, that's when we have the ribbon cutting at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. And anyone who's interested in booking space, that's the time that you can come out and get a chance to see our place. But you can book 2 hours, and it's normally $150 for 10 to 15 people. And you also get an Akiba special, which you'll get a meal with that same $10. Each individual, not only they get a chance to play games, but they get a chance to be fed too. Normally, when you go somewhere for recreationally, you got to pay to get in, then pay to eat. You're going to be able to get recreation and some food for your stomach for the same price, $10. You can't beat that with a hammer.
You can't beat it with it. And it's just, now, our people, anybody can come to this event on Saturday?
Saturday is the open house. You can come in and get a chance to see what the game room looks like.
Okay.
Then you can book. But you got to have a mask. We got to check your temperature. And we definitely got to make sure we give you hand sanitizer. But it's open to the public between 2 and 5. But the bottom line, if you're interested in booking your birthday celebration for your children or sports celebration where you want to watch basketball, football, or you just want to have a place where you can cool out and bring your family or relatives or friends, you can do that. But it has to be a group, a minimum of 10, no more than 15 people at a time. And you can book for 2 hours. And if you want to buy an extra hour, you can do that. But usually it's 2 hours intervals. For each 2 hours you pay, then you can, if you want to add additional time, we can work that out. But we say again, but it's for groups only, not individuals. You got to have, like I said, church groups, youth groups, school groups, anybody and everybody who has a group, if they just want to do a birthday party for their children or for themselves. Like I said, there's no drinking, no smoking, but we have a great time. And you're welcome to check us out, 921-1616, if you're interested in booking some space and time. And it's Saturdays, when we kick it off that following weekend, it's from 3 o'clock to 5, then we got 5 to 7, then we got 8 to 10. Then on the weekends, from 12 to 8, 2-hour intervals. But you have to register in advance. We're looking for you to either you can pay through Pay Cash, a Cash app, you can write a check, or a debit. We do not encourage money unless that's your only alternative.
So if somebody wanted to come over there and have a small wedding, they could, right?
Yes,
small wedding.
If you want to have a little something, we have a space that you can bring your group. Basically, if you want to have a get together, a meeting, club meeting, sorority meeting,
baby shower,
birthday parties.
Okay, everything.
Anything and everything, as long as it's positive and there's no smoking and drinking, then you're welcome to come and see what we do. We're small enough to know you and big enough to serve you.
Wow. Okay. Now that's I'm glad that we are talking about all of these things, and some of you people are looking for places to do things, and this is the place to go. That's that 313-921-1616.
That's right. And we got karaoke too. Those who think they can sing like I thought I could, that karaoke tell on you. But you can come over there and get up there and make some noise. You know, the word said make a joyful noise. You can do that like me, but I don't mind singing because I enjoy entertaining and being entertained.
Wow, sounds like fun to me. You do have the cafe, so
yeah. The cafe now is for smoothies, fruit drinks, no liquor now, not that type of cafe.
Just some good unalcoholic beverages.
Let's say that again. That's what I'm saying.
No alcoholic beverages.
Uh-uh.
Just a lot of fun.
And don't even try to sneak none in because I'm gonna be watching you.
They're watching. They got their eyes on you. Watch the cameras. Got you too. Watch out,
security.
man.
We got security.
Okay, so what I need to know now, I'm a little brainstorming a little bit. I'm trying to see what's happening on this Saturday. I'll be at 2:00. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you give me a connection phone number so I can contact who I need to contact so that I can know if I can even get some coverage on Saturday, perhaps.
John is the man. John, that number. Anything you want to know, if he don't know,
I know John is the man.
He's the man. He's the man with a conscience,
with a plan.
Conscience. If he can't do it, it can't be done.
And
if you want to go to the village and have some fun, get with John.
He's a man with the plan.
That's right. So 921-1616. And John, what's your telephone number? Tell us your number where they'll know how to get direct contact with you and with you.
313-929-1306.
Say it again, Mr. John.
313-929-1306. That's my direct.
That's the you see the man right there. John is the one. That's the go-to man right there.
That's the guy
for everything. For everything that you need, John. If you don't mind.
He can do it. He can do it because he's used to it.
Yeah, he knows what to do, and he holds it down. He's holding it down. So he's a go-to man for everybody involved in this project and abroad. So, John, is there anything else you want to say? Because John, some of this is going to be on your program, and it's because it's getting kind of long now, so we might have almost 2 shows out of this, perhaps a possible couple shows out of this. I don't know. If you keep going, it's going to be 2 shows, but we need to leave some room for John to give the Beverly, the man, conscious man, talk before we show videos. We might have 4 shows out of this. I don't know, because John has to talk a few minutes before we go into the other video. But anything else you want to say, John? I think we covered everything, didn't we?
Yes, I think we have. I appreciate you.
John is he's a man. He's a businessman with a conscience and a man with a plan. It's all exciting. I'm happy. I know everybody else is happy. And this message is going to stay online everywhere. So anybody can see you business people out there too. That's on LinkedIn that's looking at us right now. If you need a place to have a conference, you want to have a business conference, they have that too. I'm used to everything over there. You want to have yourself a business conference. Now I'm just gonna put something on the table. If you have a conference and you need some food, you can talk to John, and they can figure out how to get the catering people that belong to this village. Am I talking too much?
No, you talk right. Coordinate pleasure. It would be a pleasure to serve you.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not talking. I'm something's coming in my head. I'm going, if I also have a conference over there, I need some food.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said, okay, who am I talking to? I'm going to talk to John. I don't want John to go, okay, Londen, you're talking too much.
You hit it. Matter of fact, you know what? You said something, Miss Londen, since you got me fired up. You know, for the last 4 weeks, we've been having a workshop over at the village, Black Educational Workshop, where we work with Black and brown children, their parents, teachers, administrators, how they can work more effectively with our children. Teaching them how to be better and be more productive students, teaching them how to learn and how to study. For the last 4 weeks, we've had national and local experts who have come into the city of Detroit. For the last 4 Saturdays, we got 4 more Saturdays. Every Saturday, we have a renowned expert who deals in different subjects, math, language, geography, you name it, to teach our children and the parents and the teachers. So we're having a workshop this Saturday, and it's from 8:30 until 1:30. So if anyone's interested in how to work effectively with their own children and other children, teachers, lawyers, doctors, We have national speakers who are coming in from around the country to work with Black and brown children and any other color that they may be. If they need some help, they're welcome to be a part of this workshop, and you can call the 921-1616 if you want to be a part of that workshop. And as I said earlier, freedom ain't free. It does cost something, and that's a virtual workshop. You can link right into the workshop and hear the speakers.
Nice. Okay.
So 4 more Saturdays. So as you said, we're doing conferences as we speak.
So how much is am I out of order to ask how much it is to be able to join the workshop? They need to call ahead so they get registered, right?
Yes, ma'am. They had to call ahead, then they had to pay. It was in order, matter of fact, to do the 8 workshops, it was only basically $399. But now that we're going down to the 4th week, it'll be basically, if you wanted to do the last 4 weeks, we could work it out where we can give you a John special. If you mention John's name, the man with the plan, the man with the conscience, we'll give you a plan. We'll give you a hookup, if you will. But basically, we can give you something on a weekly basis. If you're interested in being a part of the next 4 weeks, we can work something out. But you got to mention John Beverly.
All right, now you got to mention John, folks, to get in. That's the key word. Well, thank you, gentlemen. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Marvis Colfield. I kind of like I know you already before I met you, because John does speak very highly of you as well. So when John has cued me in on you, so I kind of know you, but before I get to see you.
Well, it's been my pleasure. He says a lot of great things about you, and I have to say, apples and fruit don't fall too from the tree, because if you two are together, that's the 1-2 punch. And you know, I'm telling you that you what he told me, he set it up and you knock him down.
Wow.
All
right, John. All right. Mr. Beverly, anything you want to say? Final words before we say see you later, not bye. We'll be back one day with this again. Every time you got something new coming on, perhaps we can get together.
No, but I thank you for everything, London. I really appreciate you.
And he is so humble, mild mannered. This man is a big man, though, Mr. John. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. And I just love everything that we are doing. God bless you guys. I love you guys. I love what you're doing, and I love you all. Social media, whoever's looking at this, I love you too. And as we are going to say, God bless you and farewell. Thank you so much. We'll be back again, won't we, John?
Yep.
How about you, Mr. Colfield?
I appreciate it. God bless both of you.
Amen. Now we know it's like for John to lock down Mr. Colfield, we have to leave that to John too, so we can get Mr. Colfield back according to when John can set it up.
For sure.
Will do.
Man, whatever he says, I do what he asks, because he's taking me to different places and has given me a blessing to meet different people.
Amen. Beautiful people. All right, gentlemen. God bless you. Here we are here with the Kumulon Village again. We have John Beverly, who is the businessman with a conscious programs that's on everywhere, and also he has brought his the person that he works with, Mr. Marvis Colfield, and we have connected. This also is affiliated with brand affiliates, meaning business coming together, working together, sticking together, caring for each other, and letting people know in the world that we can work together, and we have good substance to our businesses and services that you can use, that you just can't refuse. I'm getting like Mr. Colfield now, rhyming up stuff. Watch out, this is becoming contagious. A little contagious.
That's right.
All right, I'm getting ready to press the not recording button.
Thank you again.
Okay, God bless you, gentlemen. God bless you. Hold on one second as we are going